Oh, Africa, my motherland. Africa used to be known as a rainbow nation, and today is another sad story. Oh, little one, we heard your story, we heard your voice, and we, as South Africans, we demand justice. We call on the EFF, we call on our land. Malema, where are you? We demand justice, South Africans. We are pleading with you. We stand with Cleo. We stand with all the survivors. We stand with those who are afraid to speak. Oh, my little one, a 7-year-old, she was not drunk. She was not in club. She was at school, a place where she was supposed to be safe. Uyinene was not safe at the post office. Ucece was not safe at school. Where in South Africa is it a safe place for women and young girls? And today, as a nation, we demand justice. We won't be silenced this time. South Africans, our little one needs our help. She's a 7-year-old girl. Oh, we need justice. South Africans, where are you? I stand as the voice of the voiceless. And I say, enough is enough. Amandla.
So before we go into this episode, I think it's best if we take a moment of silence to commemorate all the students that we have lost throughout this year, probably last year and then this year as well. So we're just going to take a moment of silence before we go into an episode. And welcome back, guys. I think it was important for us to do this moment of silence because last year we held a prayer for the students that we have lost throughout the years, and this year also we have lost 2 students, with one that is currently trending, and is a horrific incident rather. So people have been talking about it, and it's really much important for us to take care of one another. Rather, look out for your friends, and if you don't have a friend, just make sure that there's that one person that you can text time to time to tell them, okay, I'm okay today, I just woke up, and all the other stuff, just to make sure that all the students are safe. But anyway, guys, I think it's best if we get into the episode.
Yeah, I'm starting to get emotional.
Yeah. It's really...
Even my heart was starting to beat fast.
It's a crazy situation.
Because we don't know what's going to happen next year.
Yeah.
Because this is just the beginning of the year and we already lost 2. So
exactly.
It's sad. But anyway, let's come back. Okay. Hi guys, it's your girl Tari here, and we are back with another episode of the Univen podcast. The Univen podcast is the show that brings you closer to campus life, experience, and all the things that are happening around the University of Venda. And of course, I'm not flying solo. I'm here with my amazing co-host.
Why do you say amazing?
You're
Assalamu
amazing.
alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I go by the name Thuto, and we're back with another episode with a wonderful guest, of course. You know, when I'm seated here, there gotta be a wonderful guest. So yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Indoni Tsonga, Queen of 2023, Ntsakelo.
Mukhabela.
Yeah. I don't want to call your surname wrong because you know what people say about calling surnames wrong. So it's Mukhabela, right?
Yes.
Thank you. You are reigning Indoni Tsonga Queen of 2023.
Yes.
A poet, and also an activist for social justice issues, which also promote African heritage and inspiring positive changes. But we also want to know the real person behind all these titles. Who is Ntsakelo?
Oh, thank you for the time. My name is Ntsakelo Mukhabela. Come from Limpopo, Inkiani, Kankore, Kashirlele, Aye, Nishawetile.
The only thing I'm thinking when you're saying I'm thinking of Papa Pain. You're like,
I
it's going that side.
I have to
That
say
hit the
I to
spot.
show respect.
Oh, yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
But respecting you guys, I'm 20 years of age.
20 years.
Yeah.
So, okay. It doesn't make sense. To me, when I was 20, I was playing with Varsity or some sort, and I was never like, as how she's mentioning, a reigning queen of this and all the other stuff, and then all the other beautiful stuff.
So I'm not just a reigning queen. I'm a CEO, guys. I found of a non-profit company called Ntsakelo Foundation. I registered it while I was a teen. I was 19 years when I registered my non-profit company. Yeah, so I'm not just a reigning queen. Yeah, I'm also a CEO of Ntsakelo Foundation.
Yeah.
I am the founder. You get it? The founder. Yes.
So when did you start it?
The non-profit company of being a poet.
The foundation.
Oh, I started it in 2022, but I registered it in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sabo being a CEO is starting something. Starting to realize I'm useless now. I know when I'm starting to realize I'm very much useless. Yes, Hey, people are becoming CEOs and
Serious.
doing that thing
They're
at
doing
the age of
something with
20.
their lives.
What were you doing at the age of 20?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I was not doing anything serious. But let's take it back, right? The way you've presented yourself, or the way that you present yourself to the public, right? You're this one person that looks like it didn't start like here, right? So I want you to explain, where did all this thing start, where you decided to be like, I'm gonna bet this, I'm gonna do all that. So probably from where it all started, the inspiration that comes with it, and going further.
Okay. Kgotsong Masione. I'm greeting them because Zings is my foundation. I
Okay.
started reciting poems at the age of 8. Can you imagine? At Sunday school.
Yeah.
The funny part is, I was not part of people who were given poems to go and practice in order to recite the next Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. My aunt was the one who got the poem, Manzong Sharin. So she was lazy to practice the poem. She was like, Ntsakelo, here's the poem. I know it now. You can cram fast. I wanted to, but they didn't give me the poem. It's like, if they didn't give me the poem,
Yeah.
it means they don't believe in me. But yet I took the poem and then I practiced. The next Sunday, those were given poems to recite them. I guess they didn't do it. And then my aunt was like, Ntsakelo knows the poem. Ntsakelo knows the poem. Ntsakelo, go and recite. Then I was like, yo. Now I'm scared.
Yeah.
Yes, I
stage
thought I was
fright.
then I started up. I was born ready, Shamina. I was born ready. And then I was like, Kurula Masion. So that's why the comes like, Sion where? You get the vibes. So I was like, yeah, and then in 2021, I joined the Indian Miss Culture South Africa. But I ended up as a top 10 finalist. So from there, that's where I continued performing at events, funerals. Yeah, back then I was performing for free.
Oh, now you do it for money.
Yeah, invoice, check. Yeah,
Money talks. Shouldn't be the mouth only.
It's a money thing.
exactly, yeah.
But it's actually a good thing that she's doing something that is benefiting her, not
Yeah.
only benefiting the people, but also her.
Yeah.
But I want to know, when did you decide upon yourself that, let me not only do this at church, but also let me do it at funerals, events, like help others with my poems?
Okay, I would say growing up without a father, made me wanted to know more about my roots, where I come from, you understand?
Yeah.
So that's where I registered a non-profit company in 2023
Yeah.
called Ngwambure Foundation. Actually, my grandmother, she was the one who was teaching me about cultural activities, the traditional dishes. So through my foundation, I am honored to share the wisdom and cultural activities that my grandmother taught me to young people. I want them to know gore this is why okay I'm Tsonga yena batsonga bakuchava kutsongola swa van'wana mina I mina loyi ni nga yena. So yeah, I grew up seeing my kids because I'm their mother, I'm their mentor. So yeah.
I love the fact that you mentioned your grandmother, right? So I just want to know, or rather I want to take it back, because I know that people say that when we grow up, most of the things that we adapt or most of the things that we do are from our families. So I want to know much about your upbringing. How was it? Are you from, now if I'm from a rich family, probably I would have been some type of a person, right?
Yeah.
And then, I just want to know your upbringing. How was it?
I would say I grew up in a family where for cultural things it was like a daily activities. For example, all the traditional dishes, I know them. It's just like I just don't know how to make all of them.
Okay.
But when we talk about tihobe, topi, shingwimbi, that's the thing each and every day. And there was my aunt. She was also Mwamburi back at an early age. Yeah, so I also grew up seeing my aunt Victoria Malek attending poetry competitions, traditional dance, and she has many awards. So I guess I got it from
inspired.
her. Yeah.
So the name of the foundation, where is it coming from? Is it coming from the aunt? Because I can hear the
Yes.
similarity.
Okay, Mwamburi, I was just, it means a young Tsonga girl. So, my pastor, Pastor Bono Isintimani, during the COVID-19, I get it, the 60 was closed. I was attending the certain church. So, he was like, oh, yes, our beautiful queen. Mwambi just means a beautiful queen. She's like, yes, our beautiful queen. Mwamburi, can you please stand up and recite a poem? Now we have joined the Indo-Miss Cultural South Africa. So, I stand every time when I go to church, Mwamburi, how are you? Oh, Mwamburi. It means, this will be my stage name,
Yeah.
Mwamburi. So that's why I named my non-profit company, it's Mwamburi Foundation.
Creativity. Talk about creativity.
I don't even remember anything that I did that was cultural back then. It was just me surviving in the world, especially for the fact that most of the things are erased, right?
Yeah.
So we don't know much of our ancestors, what really happened, and all the other stuff. Or rather, we didn't grow up with grandparents to a point where we'll know such things,
Yeah.
right? And I think it's best that you decided and took it upon yourself. I'm gonna name myself a Tsonga girl and all the other stuff, right? And I think we must also check on that. What exactly or what really inspired you to be like, I'm gonna be a poet that is going to focus much on cultural stuff and then not focus on all the other stuff, considering the fact that we are in the outside world where everybody's just doing everything. You could have been a poet that focus and be like everybody else of some sort. So how come did you decide I'm gonna embrace my culture and just become one with my culture?
Okay, after joining the Indo-Miss Cultural South Africa page in 2021, I saw that's the only place where the Tsongas, the young girl, have to meet and learn about cultural things, you understand? So what about those who don't know much about Indo? It means we won't meet. I remember in 2021 I had a roommate, it was Wendy, yeah, she was Zulu. So when would tell me every day in Apela we meet Mhlangeni at Reed Dance each and every day. I was like, so you guys meet and practice and dance, and then I was like, oh, there's no such thing in Tsonga. There's no way I would have to come back to school to go to the cultural practice.
Yeah.
You understand? You run like we won't meet and dance cultural songs. Many young people do not know about cultural songs, cultural dishes, and I don't blame them. You understand? They're no longer teaching us, our grandmothers, our mothers, they're no longer teaching us about cultural activities and so on. You understand?
Okay. Maybe I should start exploring languages and cultures.
Yeah.
I think I'm lacking. I'm
You
lacking a lot of information. There's a lot that I can learn. I feel like now I should stop limiting myself and learn Tsonga and learn Fenda.
Yeah, so
Any
to
language.
You just want to let every,
Sekgota.
every other
And
language.
also the dances, everything, so that I
Yeah.
don't limit myself. So, you're a first year, right?
Yeah.
That's the greatest part about it because you're starting to do everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
first year.
she just started with the first.
How are you dealing with the transition from high school to university? Because now you are a well-known person here in Varsity, and
Yeah.
you knew
From the first day. The
she's
day of
new, but
orientation, you knew.
she's known.
Ntsakelo is in town.
So I want to know, like, how are you feeling about it? Because I'm sure everywhere you go, like, okay, that's Ntsakelo. She's that girl. Because you're there, even in the university platforms, you're
Yeah.
there. If you search now and say Indoni, Tsonga Queen, you are there. So I want to know how it feels like to be in the public eye.
You're right, like, it's honestly speaking, in reality, it's not really that much. For example, like, you have to lead by an example. Even if someone, like, on Facebook might comment something bad about you, you won't reply back because you are a brand now. You need to understand that. But I've been trying, I guess, because there's a lot of work, especially as a first year. You're still adapting to the environment. Because I remember early this year, I got a radio job at the Univen FM. I was so excited. But as time goes, sorry, I'm no longer balancing the two. You understand? The school work and being at radio, I had to choose school, even though I loved radio with all my heart. I don't want to lie. I love being at radio.
It becomes a problem when you have to talk about balancing.
Yeah,
Yeah, balancing the equation becomes a problem.
And the funny part was, like, is it? I wanted media. I wanted to study media studies, but you know
Okay.
how big parents are. Like, mom was like, "Well, you can't study media. You know, media's got no jobs." But I guess media is where I belong, and I'm like, I'm so grateful for Mr. Hakamela, because he's the one who introduced me to Mr. Zunguene during the orientation day. So they asked me, well, can you please tell us about yourself, your experience as a first year? So Mina, instead of saying, "Hi, my name is Ntsakelo Mukhabela. I am so excited to be here." You see, I was like, Zingena beginning game Gilam Gimeti Yanga Sena Gimet and see Dov Consitale, Esfonson Kulu Shalim Popo, Edoropen Ragiani, Etikwen Rakankure, Zishowetil. So people loved my introduction. They loved that because I had like almost 500K views on Facebook. Can you imagine? So from there, I got the interviews, newspaper interviews. Everywhere I go, are you a poet girl? Yeah, I am. Oh, yeah, and this is Gyan. So but I was adapting as time goes, you understand? Yeah.
One thing that I've noted when you were talking, right, is this thing, your career. Because you said that they said that there were no jobs in media studies, and you passionately wanted to do media studies.
Yeah.
So I want to understand, how do you feel about that, and are you excited about whatever that you're doing right now in the university?
Honestly speaking, I am excited, but your media has always been my dream ever since I was young, grade 8, grade 9. Even if you can find my old books, I wrote, when I grow up, I want to be an actress. I want to work on the radio. So those are I used to write when I was young. Yeah.
But did you try, like, maybe defending yourself to your parents as to why you want to do media and why you feel like it's important for you to be in this space?
Yeah, I did, and the person who understood more about media study things is my aunt, the one I mentioned earlier, Victoria, Wulu Victoria. So she was like, I don't know, after doing what you're doing, you can still study media. So I was like, okay, No problem.
What are you studying now?
I'm studying Bachelor of Education, majoring in Economics and Business Studies.
I feel like, I don't know, but I want to know according to you, doesn't it hit you sometimes that I'm doing Bachelor of Education, but I want to be a poet, and this does not align with what I want to do.
Exactly. I feel like that's the biggest problem that we
Yeah.
have. Because people, whenever we come to varsity, they'll be like, there are no jobs here, there are no jobs here. And the honest truth is that that percentage of unemployment is like literally everywhere. It doesn't
Yeah.
really count this one and this one and this one. It's everywhere. It's better if you just do something that you love and then you create opportunities for yourself.
Exactly.
But this thing, you're like, there are no jobs here, and yeah, just
Especially
somehow.
now because she's already good with something.
Exactly.
And this is her first year. She could go far. By the time she's done, man, I could have achieved a lot.
But you can be a teacher and buy a test, but you just choose.
You're discouraging us now. You're
You just
discouraging.
choose. But how's your experience here in varsity? How's varsity?
It's really. It's not really. I imagine.
Yeah, it's not
When I came to varsity, I thought one every day vlogging, let's first money. You understand?
TikTok.
I don't know
TikTok.
whether that's real deal. Yeah, ziyakhala. Every day is due date assignment. Yo, ziyakhala every day. Shem. Yo, now I was like, yo.
I blame
yo.
TikTok.
Hey, shit.
I blame influencers.
Exactly. Why, Mara? If I knew high school was way more better, honestly speaking. Yeah. Hannah, I even when came in and I read it first, I was like, no man. I got 96 in business studies. I'm good in business. Yo, I don't want to mention the percentage that I got in PMA. I was like, no man. Varsity, it's a real deal. So you have to be careful. Even if you have talent, and when it comes to varsity,
Yeah.
focus more on your school works. It shouldn't distract you.
So how are you balancing it? Because you're a cultural ambassador, you're a student,
You're lots.
you're a lot actually. How are you balancing everything?
I am trying because I have to attend classes as well at 4 until 6. I have to come here at the art gallery Monday to Friday for art and culture rehearsals. I have to study. I have to come back and cook. It's a lot, as if I'm a housewife who's trying to balance
Yeah.
everything. You
The real
understand?
housewives of the University of
Exactly.
Venda.
Yo, it's a lot.
Then you see
It works, man. It works. It has to work.
And you joined arts and culture, right?
Yeah.
And I know that there are many students that are willing to join or want to join. How did you come about to join? Because there are many and then they just want to join but they don't know how to.
You remember that video? I was reciting my clear names at orientation.
Yeah.
That's where the director of art and culture is the one who's like, hey, I've seen your video, you're good. Please come and join us once the art and culture rehearsals open. So everything, yeah.
So you made a name for yourself the first day.
The first day I arrived here.
I also made a name for
There was
myself. The first day I fell. That was the way people said a bad impression. You see? At least you came in with a good impression.
Yeah.
Hey, Thuto, you're bad. You're
But
bad.
it's not only that, right? You didn't only join the arts and culture. You started being a poet, right? And there are people out there that still or have the zeal to become poets, but they don't know how to start. How did you become one? Isn't okay, I'm going to take it regardless of whatever.
Okay, I think I should also give an advice to upcoming poets out there.
Yeah.
Is it for my first my first job, the first day I went to perform for sellers, not for ceremonies, funerals.
Yeah.
At 14B there was an awareness about gender-based violence. Yeah, I went there and then they asked for it. Can you please recite a poem about GBV?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went there and recited a poem about GBV. People loved it. I was lucky because Mungana Lloyd and FM was there. What's his name? I forgot his name, but he was also there. So that's where open just started. I'm like, oh, this girl, she's good. Then they started calling me. So There's this guy, Keep Up Graphics. He texted me and said, "Hi, are you good?" It's like, "I'm good, and you?" "I'm good. I saw your video. Can I please create a poster for you?" "A poster? I don't even think about it." "Okay, sure. Please create it for me." I was like, "Hey, I don't have 150 to pay." He was like, "I'm doing it for free. You'll thank me one day."
Nice.
And Keep Up, I'll forever be grateful for what you did for me, bro. Like, thank you so much. So after the post, I posted it. Then Singy Scarlett called me. "I'm getting married. Can you please usher me how much?" Then I named the price. And the funny was like, my first payment was 300. Then the next one was 1.5. So from there I was like, no man,
True.
I'm no longer performing for free food because like
Yeah,
I've
there's-
created
there's
a brand
money.
for myself.
Yeah.
Why should I like perform for free? Mara, when I was an upcoming poet, I was performing for free, you understand? So to all the upcoming poets out there, build yourself, create your name. You'll see. After creating your name, again, boy, you'll go places. There's money in poetry, honestly speaking. There's money in poetry. Pella, for if you want me to recite a poem and then be like 3 minutes, do you know how much do I want? I want 1.8. 800 deposit, and then you pay 1,000 for 3 minutes. So you see, there's money in poetry.
I wanted
So,
to do
like-
your idea, okay, it's gonna work. There's money.
I'm gonna be a poet.
Yeah.
Your idea is gonna work.
So
There's money.
don't you like lose the craft when you're now chasing money? Remember when you started it started with patience. So now I feel like, okay, there's that goal, I have to get money. So don't you feel like you lose the craft, or how do you go about, as in like trying to avoid as much money as you get just to make sure that your craft is still good?
Depends, man. There are events like wedding, funerals, and then the awareness event, you understand?
Yeah.
Let's take, for example, our community is a GBV awareness. It's about rape. For there I perform for free. I don't want to lie. Even if it's a non-profit company hosting an event, that's where I perform for free. Mara, if it's a wedding, I perform for money. Unless there's a tragedy that happened, it's a funeral, you understand? For there, I can perform for money. Because people will use you in this industry.
Yeah.
They will use you.
Yeah.
If ungatlari, they will use you. I mean, I've been used. We're like, we'll pay you, no problem. But I just don't want to mention. I just don't want to mention their names. You understand?
Yeah.
This one didn't pay me. Luya Oakeri.
Mara ba o kolota, ba o kolota.
Marange, you call me.
Ba o kolota, ba o kolota. That's your money, you deserve it. But I understand where she's coming from.
Yeah.
Kindness sometimes kills, eh?
Yeah.
Killed a lot of businesses by now. People would have been millionaires, but because of
Being
giving.
kind
Stop
to
using me, guys,
everyone.
please. Stop using me.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Thuto? What are you doing?
I'm kidding. But and the other thing that you mentioned, right, is the fact that people are using people. And with the recent case here, with the young girl, right, and the rape cases that are consistently increasing, right, I want to know, have ever been a male that was like, maybe after the performance, I want to see you backstage or some sort?
It happens every time.
And how do you deal with
Every
that?
time.
Yeah, I was like, hey, it's just like, cause like after performing most of the time, then people like, hey, can I get your numbers? I want to book you for the next event, and I would give them. I don't know gore, now I want your numbers. Just for me now and now they say like, I want to book you for the next event. Can you please give me your numbers? Then I give them like, hey, can you please go out and stuff? I just block them. Simple. Life goes on.
Understood. And since you're talking about opportunities, some people, or rather some girls, right, they use that as their way to get opportunities. And I don't blame them. They don't really know how to create opportunities. And for you, it has been easy for you to go and usher Ramathuba and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
And I want to know, how do you get such opportunities to usher such people?
God works in mysterious ways. Like, God's timing is always the best.
Yeah.
I can say. I guess many people find my work on social media platforms. And then Mr. Hakamela was the one who made me to usher Dr. Poppy Ramathuba.
Yeah.
And I met Mr. Kgokgololo in 2020. Was 2020? Yeah, 2023. He was watching this event, the ANC Youth League. It was awareness about GBV. They were donating sanitary towels. So I was like, can you please come and bless us? Ka event ya yena. So I was like, how much are you going to pay me? So I was like, we're just donating. Okay, if you're just donating, it's okay. You can at least pay me money for transport. Then he did, and then I went there. So I am glad that day I didn't say, hi, I won't come in to perform because you guys won't pay me money.
Yeah.
So to upcoming poets, not everything is about money, but you have to check what kind of event is it, you understand? Yeah.
So well, it's not about money.
You're asking the wrong person.
I thought it was about money.
Asking the wrong
I was
person.
already calculating the profit. That's why I was quiet. But
Also-
I love it, man. She makes me feel that vibe. Yeah, where, you know what? You can do something and you can become
Yeah, you gotta
something.
do
You
something.
know, just have to believe in yourself and know, okay, now I'm testing my capabilities. I am good with this. I can do this actually. I should stop playing around. You see?
Yeah.
So it becomes good. But I want to know from where you started with your poems, do you see any improvement until now?
Oh, I do, yeah. Big move, because like I even got a chance to usher not just Dr. Poppy, the premier of Limpopo. Can you imagine? And then after ushering her, she was like, oh, thank you so much. Next year, when I announced the state of the nation, I want you to come and usher me at the parliament. So you understand? I was so happy. So, yeah. Starting from performing for 300, big money,
Yeah.
big reputation, big public image, you understand?
Yeah, no, there's big improvement. Now I
Yeah.
see it. Ish.
I'm just
Even
thinking about the
publicity
1.8
there
you
is.
It's
mentioned.
me and you. We understand each other. So do you have poems that people haven't heard about?
No.
Okay. So it's more like each and every poem that you do, because it comes from the mind, you just bring it out there, but there aren't like poems that you write down. Okay, I'm writing this poem,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna, for some day, I'm gonna use it for something very important.
You
Or,
publish a book
yeah.
of some sort.
I guess like it just comes from the mind. Because even if I can sit down there and practice, let's take I'm going to perform tomorrow, and then I practice. Once I'm standing on stage, everything new comes. So you understand?
Oh.
Yeah.
So you don't want a script or anything. You just want it to come from.
Yeah, it comes from my mind. I don't want to lie. But even if I practice, narivala, then I see what comes from my mind.
So there are those people who say that they use, let me say, if I'm good with dancing and I feel sad, and then when I dance, I feel like, okay, it's relieving me from my stress.
Yeah.
So since you say you don't write your poems down, if you're stressed, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with your stress?
I just recite, just like I am performing, even though there's no one. Because I remember I was in grade 11. My mom found me speaking. She was like, "When I was penga, or like penga," and I got so
Yeah.
every time I just recite in my room. Then after, yeah,
It comes out naturally.
yeah, comes out naturally.
I love that actually. It's very interesting because you have a way of actually doing it from how people do. Because there are people who actually like put their emotions in something. They just write down, "Hey,
Yeah.
you left me. What?" And you just say it out loud. Okay, this will make
And
me feel
there are
better.
people who are able to write, but they're not able to recite.
Oh.
Yeah, you can be good in writing a poem, but you can be bad in reciting a poem. You understand? So yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that why you prefer?
No, I'm good in both. I'm good
Not
in
just
both.
right.
I'm
just,
good in both.
just
Even if you can
right.
give me
You
a
just
pen,
write.
I'll write. If Even
I
if you
just
can give me a
write.
mic, still I'll perform it.
I don't
So,
recite.
I'm good
So
in
what are you
both.
writing?
Poems.
So do you see yourself writing a book someday, or you just want to be that poet that does the work and doesn't?
No, obviously next year I will publish one. Yeah,
Okay.
next year around about June I'll publish one.
So it means you're gonna start writing down now.
I am writing
Because books
one.
don't have recordings. You can't record. You can't record.
I really like the reason I started writing them were like I would see people performing my poems, you understand? And there's nothing I can do because they're not registered. I didn't sign them anyway. So as a poet, you need to at least have your poems and then you sign them. Go no man, these poems belongs to you. So even if you can see someone performing them without your permission, you can sue them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you take that? Is it like some sort of, do you take it as in like, maybe I inspired them, they're doing it, or they stole my work?
I just feel like just people who are looking up on you, understand? So it means I inspire them.
Yeah, they love
But
your work.
the advice I can give to the young people, don't try to be me, you understand? Be yourself. For example, Ntombi Yamtsonga. You know your introduction. When Ntombi Yamtsonga recite, you're like, Ntombi Yamtsonga, and then when I recite, then you can say, no man, Ntombi Yamtsonga is signature, man, Ntombi Yamtsonga. And then there's my signature. So if you're an upcoming poet, you need to have your own signature. We can all be like, yeah, Ntombi Yamtsonga. We're not gonna be like, what you say, so it's like Mara, if someone comes up with something new, creative, like, oh, I want to listen, I've never heard of this before. Mara, if you come using someone's words, oh, Ntombi Yamtsonga in Oro, Zingena, you'll be like, I've heard this one before. I've heard it from Wamburi, I've heard it from Ntombi Yamtsonga, you understand? Yeah, so as an upcoming poet, you need to have your own signature, your own introduction.
You're listening to Thuto again?
And again, you want to be
You want to be prepared with.
I'm
You're
going into
listening,
that
eh?
here.
Do you have an introduction?
Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, it's fine. Hey.
I have my own introduction, but I think the best thing you can do at this point is tell people, because I know people love you. Even for myself to find you, it was not that easy. It was like, okay, whatever. Then we tried, get my sources, and then found you. And I want you guys, as many people, I saw people commenting, hey, where's this girl and all the other stuff. So I want you to tell them where they can find you, whenever they want to book you some sort, how they can do it.
On my social media platform, for Facebook, it's Unicia and Mukhabela, even Instagram. But got TikTok or Enwambure. If you want to reach me through WhatsApp, my number is 071 933 9027. 071 933 9027.
Thank you, Elena.
Now everyone is going to reach her to do a
Now, like
no
she
one
said,
will feel special now. Pella, we have to feel special when you reach her. Now she gave her numbers to the whole country.
if you say something that is out of context, guys, she's gonna block you. But as a culture, guys, here we play a game. After every interview, we play a game. I just hope you're ready.
So we are going to give you a word, and then you say a little bit of a poem using that word.
Okay.
Do you have a word? Or should I start?
You can start.
Star.
Star.
Yeah. You can mix with different languages or your language or English, but the word is star.
Star. Can I have another word?
Moon.
Why are you playing up there? Now? We hear
But
you
you
playing
need
up
to
there.
give me words that like.
But moon is okay. Let me think of a word.
Let me give you a Tsonga word.
Okay.
Vasati.
Okay, Varsity.
Vasati means women, right?
Yeah, women.
Yeah. Vasati. I'm learning Tsonga now.
I suppose you, yes.
Oh. Wansati. Mulanguseni kahle mi nga jahanga. Mi ta swi vona leswaku I wansati loyi. U khoma mukwana hi laha ku karihaka. I manana wa muti. I wansati xidzi, wansati wa ku tiva timhaka ta yena.
I felt it. I don't know what she was saying, but I
That
felt
was
it.
nice.
It was very nice.
Very nice.
She was flowing.
Yeah,
There was no it really comes from here. Now I believe you.
Yeah. One
Because I
last
was-
word, right?
Yeah.
Since you said you're from Guyana, I'm gonna give you Guyani.
Yeah.
Okay, Giyani. Gazankulu. I tiko ra Ntswambeni hi Vulombe. Tiko ra Vatsonga. Vatsonga va ku chava ku tsongela swa van'wani vanhu. Xibelana wo hakasela. Hi cina rindza va matiko va ku veleka hi vukosi. Hi dya tihove, tshopi na xingwimbi. Wa vona se tharo emotional. Mara guys, next time.
Give me a word, let me try. Give me a word. Give me a word.
You
let
pay
me try.
after this.
That was nice.
Give me a word.
That was nice. She's representing her culture very well, man.
Give me a word.
Oh, we should give you a word.
Yeah.
Anyone have a word?
It can come from where?
Give
You
him
can
a
me
word.
I can't remember.
Challenge him.
Wanuna.
Wanuna. Wanuna.
I say it in
In your own
English.
language.
Say it in English or your own language.
Eh.
Yeah, plus you love saying we should represent men. Now represent them.
I'm representing them.
Yeah, represent them now. Put them pocket.
Man.
I
I was about to. You see, you guys
Okay,
interrupted me.
Sorry.
The time, guys. Next time. I'll do it, Skawa. No, I told you. No, I just write. I don't
You didn't even have a signature. And I thought you start with a signature yan or something.
But anyway, guys, make sure that you follow her. She's one of the wonderful poets that we have here. We have a lot, but she's one of the people that she's doing a lot already on her first year. And she's an inspiration to all the other poets that are out there.
Yeah.
And I just hope that she keeps on growing and becoming better. And make sure that you follow us on social media platform. We are Univen TV Official. And make sure you subscribe on our YouTube channel, Faculty of Humanities, Education, and Social Sciences. Somewhere there. If you find it, you get it. But just search Univen Podcast. Yeah, Univen Podcast. Make sure that you subscribe on our channel. What would
Yeah,
you
and
want?
also thank you for joining us today in Ntsakelo.
Thank you.
for inviting me.
Yeah, we wish
You
you
must write a
well on
poem
your future
about me.
endeavors, eh?
Eish, okay, sharp, ne?
Anyway, we come to the end of the episode. See you guys on the next episode. Peace.